issue, not in that their drafts are just outright bad or unplayable. I just think that
sorry guys. Lagi mulai. Apapun mereka bilang, nimbang ini, tim nimbang nih.
It's Radiant's band now.
Point where you don't really like two supports to just stay behind and not being able to initiate.
Yeah.
But I feel like because
10
they already
seconds.
survived that phase, so they can kind of still take fights even if the two supports can only
5
follow up.
seconds left.
It's just I think they just were not on the same page, and Team Spirit definitely had a better job at doing that. And they weren't even being like very nonchalant either when they have won the map or the game. They were being very careful. Like LGD fought all on their course, and they went back to reset. They didn't, like, oh, it's alright, we have so much lead, and they're like just gonna run on
It's
them.
Dyer's
They didn't do
band now.
any of that in the game.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Very controlled. Let's find out what's going to happen. Team Spirit will be on the Radiant side this time around with first pick PSG LGD getting second pick Dyer, and they have already banned out the Storm and the Morphling,
Dyer's
where
turn to
Team
pick.
Spirit removed Broodmother and the Timbersaw, leaving Medusa still in the pool compared to previous draft. Team Spirit instantly opens Rezo
Like,
with
I
the
believe
Ember
people
Spirit.
are doing that. Like, there's no way you can pick Ember like this in the first pick. This hero can be punished and should be
10
punished, but
seconds.
people are like just getting, getting away.
I know Laurel
5
didn't die at
seconds
all
left.
previous game on his Ember Spirit, right? But based on last hits, it did seem like Nothing to Say was kind of winning the lane.
I mean,
Yeah.
that might just be
They want 3
because
lanes.
you got to click
Or
on
do
the
you want
primal in the
Biling?
lane, and it's annoying, right? So it's hard to even click on the creeps because he's just
Yeah.
so big and fat and stands in
Yeah.
the way.
That's true.
I think that LGD does have, like, they have a draft issue, not in that their drafts are just outright bad or unplayable. I just think that they recognize that the laning has been such an issue for them, and they kind of have to commit more draft capital, draft
Dire
resources to
pick,
keeping the
Radiant
side lanes from just combusting, and consequently, I think that's why this this Nothing to Say being on Primal Beast has become something that's high priority for them, because they don't feel like they have to help him as much. He still does his job no matter what, even if he dies a little bit. And that's making, like, there's just too many holes to plug. I mean, we've talked about the team is like
pertama
it's kind of like a ship in the water, right? There's always different holes popping up, and you got to keep like plugging
5
holes and
seconds
bailing out
left.
water, and whoever has the less holes makes it to the finish line. And LGD, as with most teams, has like a lot of holes right now, and they're also playing against teams that are really good at exploiting this. We've talked about these Western European teams. If you have those sorts of holes in your like early game tempo, like you won't make it to a playable mid or late game.
For sure. And there's a reason why Laurel didn't die last game, because LG lineup wasn't like particularly good at killing him either. Like they had
Itu
this Primal
kayak
Beast and Mars to do all the job at
mau
catch
jadiin
Amber. It
pos
was like it's kind of
tiga.
hard to be able like to provide that disable and that damage to be able to stop him. And also Team Spirit supports were also always there to prevent that from happening. Miposhka and Mira were like playing around mid lane like too much. And I don't know, Miposhka last game, it was like incredible performance by him either. He had like this such an early Aghanim's time, which gave him another win condition on top of like what they have already, with the Bloodseeker being like
Radiant's turn to
twice
ban.
net for than
Nah,
the other cores.
pemilihan truk
And
cycle.
he was just huge. He was just making correct plays, good position as well. Never died in the fights. Amazing.
Yeah, let's run it back on the side of Team Spirit. Opening with 2 cores though. It seems a little can I call it
10
cocky? Or
seconds.
is it just confidence, Aurora?
I would say they are allowed to be a bit
5
cocky.
seconds
In
left.
the last game, I saw Yatora's placement of his Blood Ritual, the second
Dyer's
star
turn to
Blood
pick. It's
Seeker.
Radiant's
He
band
didn't
now.
really, like,
Mirana
just press it.
Medusa.
He thought of how to place it, and there were a lot of fights where this Phoenix can't go in because the Blood Ritual was right there. And I mentioned about how LGD had to pick the fight very carefully with the egg usage, and it's just almost impossible for the Phoenix to do anything in the fight
10
because of
seconds.
Yatora's, like, careful placements of his spells.
I mean, I wouldn't mind 2
5
cores in that
seconds
slot,
left.
but I'd rather prefer having Medusa there
It's
on the
Dyer's
8
band
instead
now.
of Bloodseeker. But I think like it's just the preparation of Yatora. He wants to be more of a, hero that can do stuff in the game. And this team, like, they require a lot of Yatora having a good game and sometimes like closing the game out by starting its fights first for the team. So yeah, I understand the reason why they chose to go
10
for Bloodseeker
seconds
instead
to
of
go.
Duza.
There's some more active hero that can skirmish that it doesn't want to be hitting jungle
5
creeps for 20 minutes.
seconds
I think
left.
Yeah.
against some teams this would be
Anding
very
boleh.
punishable in the first phase, but I think
Anding.
they know that it's unlikely that LGD will be picking to like crush the
Anding.
lanes. And so for them it's just like we have heroes that we want to do a
Radiant's
job in the
turn to
game, and like
ban.
LGD is going to try to outscale us, so we can deal with that
Karena
later.
carry
And
mid
this
udah
also plays
dapet
into their
mereka
hands
ini.
draft wise, because
Dia
I feel
butuh
like this team has had a lot of success, as we saw last game, when they can last pick or like pick up Collapse's hero late, so that he can help be that playmaker and facilitator. And we saw that work out like throughout this tournament multiple times. I think it's very comfortable for them.
As long as he's not having some Visage or Broodmother, they're fine.
5 seconds
They tried
left.
to experiment in this tournament with like extending the Collapse hero pool, but
Dyer's turn to ban.
there's like a lot of pressure on Laurel to make sure they have like initiation potential, and he's usually playing this like Ember type of heroes, which don't really have that, you know, strong initiation power. So that's why it's not really
Magnus?
working well for them.
Magnus nggak buruk di ban.
10 seconds.
Might be setting up for another Darkseer game, to be honest.
5
Disruptor's
seconds
still in the pool. Xiao it's
pick.
not respecting
Radiant's turn to
Pushka
pick.
Disruptor as much as he probably needs.
It seemed so strong. I mean, that was basically the reason that PSG LGD could not find any fights, because they wanted to be with their whole squad, but every time one of them either was dead, or had his spells on cooldown, or had his BKB on cooldown, and you just can't make any moves.
10
Purely due to
seconds.
one hero.
I also love the combination of Clockwork and Disruptor having the
5
two extra
seconds
vision
left.
for the glimpse after the fight. It gave so much extra kills for the Team Spirit lineup that
Radiant pick.
particular game.
Well, PSG has found a different strategy. They're like, well, these heroes are strong in the meta, so we're gonna pick all of them. We do have another Clockwork coming out for Team Spirit. Yeah, I would again not be surprised to see Team Spirit try to run it back.
Yeah, I mean,
Surprising.
why not, right? They
Why
lost
not?
3 lanes and they
10
still
seconds.
managed to close the game super easy.
Like, we're just gonna pick the same heroes in a different order this game.
5 seconds
I mean,
left.
Anything changes.
Dyer's
They've
turn to
already
pick.
showed the 2 supports on LG side, so... Ooh! I thought they were gonna just straight up pick the Darkseer because they can't dispel it, so...
I would love to see the Darkseer or Disruptor on that pick, but Oracle, I'm not really a big fan of Oracle, to be honest. I don't really see the big reasoning for that
10
other than
seconds.
kind of countering the Doom, but not so much. Like before, they had such an easy
5
time of like
seconds
making
left.
aggressive plays, but with Oracle, it's more like you're gonna go on us and we're gonna defend ourselves.
Well, Oracle's been played 2 times so far this entire major. 100% win rate.
You see it both against the Doom, and also I think it kind of was
Radiant's
LG
turn
to.
to ban.
It's an answer to the Darkseer as well, right? Even though I guess the other team would.
There we
Oh,
go,
here we go.
finally.
Okay.
Finally, I'm so to see that actually.
So, what are the options for Team Spirit? Do you think they're just gonna put the Ember against the Huskar, or is there any kind of swap
10 seconds.
I
possible?
mean-
Considering Bloodseeker could potentially be off lane, and then you can put the Ember
5
safe, you can put
seconds
something
left.
tanky in the mid lane against the Huskar that might be able to do a little better.
Oh, you mean like that?
Yeah.
Touch
that's
lane.
cool.
You can touch the lane. I think there. So if you dodge the lane, like what? Let's see. Now then it could make the lineup a little
Dyer's
bit
turn
awkward,
to
right? 'Cause if you pick
ban.
someone like
It's Radiant's
Viper
ban
or
now.
something like that, you maybe don't have the traditional either collapse hero or sort of offlane balance that you would.
Yeah,
Hmm.
their draft is gonna become imbalanced for sure.
But
mean,
I love to see this from LGD. This would be the game, in the Quinn answer, and I love to see that because they're
10
just like,
seconds.
okay,
10 seconds.
this is just like a slap in the face if you're gonna do, you know, like,
Yeah.
alright, if this is how you're
seconds.
gonna.
you're gonna play it, bro.
I feel like Spirit is probably gonna try and take a Magnus if LGD doesn't ban it, but there's no way that they don't ban it, right? Because Magnus is so good with the two
It's
spells
Dyer's ban now.
they have. They can empower and actually catch back or scale
Radiant's turn to
against
pick.
like Doom and Huskar. Oh, they didn't ban it.
I mean, I think the Magnus is gonna be so greedy for them
Yeah.
that it might not matter what they have, because LGD are gonna be like too big and they're gonna hit such a powerful timing for their lineup.
Yeah, that's
But
what
at
they're
the same
banning out
time-
here, right? With the Luna Clinks, they're
10
afraid of
seconds.
this sort of like quick high ground timing, where they also don't
Yeah.
have no way to really like clear waves that well.
5 seconds
So
left.
Yeah, but there's still a Lycan in the pool if they want to go that route.
Oh
Team
my
Spirit
god, actually.
or LGD?
For LGD.
Yeah, I mean, Lycan is not amazing against Bloodseeker, but against all the other heroes, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So why not?
Dyer's turn
It
to
could be
pick.
good.
Oh, a Razor.
There's a Razor. I mean, Team Spirit requires like they rely on Clockwork so much for, you know, setting up everything in this game. And I'm not sure the Mira is gonna handle that pressure. Like their lineup
10
is so
seconds.
passive.
It's very imbalanced looking, right? It's just
Yeah.
it's a
5
weird thing
seconds
of,
left.
Free court. Farming waves.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, we're gonna have... They got a long time to think about the final piece of the puzzle. Which boxes does it need to take? It needs to be able to have a high tempo, fall in line with the Huskar, right?
Yeah, I think some playmaking potential for the early game would be nice, like some Void Spirit. No, Void Spirit is bad against Bloodseeker either. Like something that can be active in the early.
Well, that cannot be active in the early game.
Or that.
Okay, what do you make of that?
I mean, I understand the reason for that. They just want to push the lanes out, delay the game. Huskar is gonna have, like, they're gonna win few lanes with it. I think 2 or 3 lanes are gonna be in the LGD favor, and they're gonna, like, they can just scale against the Team Spirit lineup because they don't have like much of a, you know, illusion clear. They have only like Laurel Hero for that. But I'm not sure. I'd rather prefer them to go for the early lineup to put the pressure on them with the Huskar timings.
I think actually having this Naga just means now the win condition is the Doom. Like, yeah, sure, you have Oracle to press your R on a hero, and they can't really die immediately from the Doom,
10
but
seconds.
this Doom can also get Aghanim, right? And he can just keep following the Ember, and your Ember is kind of useless in the
5
team fight
seconds
anyway.
left.
So I'm not too sure what this Naga is for, like you said. Like, sure, Spirits heroes are not good at dealing with illusions, but you kind of want a hero that can go along with the Huskar's tempo, and Naga is pretty slow, I would assume.
Even considering this, I still like LGD lineup way more, just because Team Spirit is like kind of wonky.
I do. Naga lets them play the map a little bit better, obviously, with the pushing out waves and the illusions. It gives them a fight reset. I think it scales pretty well this game. I mean, you like that against like Bloodseeker and stuff, right? Even and Razor, even if not against Ember. I do think that LGD is much more likely to get to their scale this game, and yeah, I like LGD's draft this game as well. I think Spirit's cores are frankly very awkward together.
Yeah.
Alright, so we believe in a game 3.
We sure do.
We sure do. Okay, heard it here from the panel. Let's see if PSG LTD can keep their tournaments alive for now. We're heading over to Cap and SPG.
Oh, you too. They blew. And you're always a pessimist, realist. You're a realist. Are we going to see game 3? Wait, would you say you're not? Hop out, eh?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. This looks like a tough game for Spirit because I think the Naga pick is just there. Where you have Huskar, he's going to delete Ember mid.
Yeah.
The one downside of Huskar is you picked it into the Bloodseeker, which is something we saw Gaming do.
Yeah.
Remember after that game, Quinn said that matchup is basically the most miserable match for Huskar.
Yeah.
So you pick Naga. Basically, when Huskar goes in and he gets ruptured, Bloodseeker wants to fight him, you just sleep.
Then he BKBs.
Yeah, but then you have an isolated Bloodseeker.
They also have Tombstone save.
Yes, they also have Tombstone
That is
save.
actually pretty massive. That combo of saves is pretty nasty when Bloodseeker's whole job is just, I'm gonna just take out the Huskar boys.
And then I feel like the Naga can help with the Razor. This matchup's pretty sad for Razor. So I think in theory, the team fight should be pretty hard for Spirit, because once that happens, I don't really know what you're doing. Like, Huskar's just sitting there. He has Soulward behind him, he has Tombstone, he has potentially Moras, and you just can't do anything with it. So Team Spirit kind of need to man up in that Beaker iteration. I think you should have some answers to it. The one thing is Team Spirit's lanes can be very good, and that
About to get even better with the first blood for just Toro.
Yeah, the Toro might just pop off and carry again.
Yeah.
I could definitely see it. I mean, he's always going to have super high thirst because of the Huskar. That's why this matchup is so bad. Now it's just about the interactions. That the Huskar makes the game terrible for his team because Bloodseeker is always pumped. That part I think Team Spirit can abuse here.
Wow, look at that. Get first blood, get first ward. Look at them. Look at their experience. They're all going to get level 2 before their opposition.
Yeah, this is super nice. Absolutely the dream start here for Spirit, and they won it in this game because you are going to have that Ember Huskar mid matchup, which is just awful. There is no way to outplay it.
Can you fix it with rotations in this?
Seems unlikely. I mean, Oracle Clock are not the best at ganking the Huskar mid from the dire side. It's pretty weird. I don't think NTS should get ganked too easily. Yeah. And I think you're in a situation where the second you bring supports off the lanes, LG are going to start to punish your cores. Like, you have techies on 9. In theory, 2 very strong laning supports that you're not playing the straight up 2v2. I don't see Yatoro and Collapse being too happy to just be sitting there getting hit by techies or hit by decays. That sounds miserable.
Yeah, I actually think PSG LGD are more likely to make a rotation from a support successful because it's techies on dire side, right? So you get up on that high ground behind the Ember Spirit, who's already in a losing matchup. You know, all of a sudden blast off from the high ground. That's
very
pretty
real possibility, especially if New can get a fast Vanguard or a good creep and he can sit down here for the 1v2.
Once he's self-sufficient, things will get a lot more dangerous for Laurel. So, once again, a lot of attention is going to be on Laurel. Well, actually, maybe game 1 there was way more attention on Yatoro, but Laurel still had a very good game 1. Didn't die a single time. Now, he's going to have a similarly strong performance, but in a much worse situation. Like, he's going to have to do a lot with very little.
I mean, he's not going to have that performance. I'll tell you that much. There's no way. This man goes 7-0 and 17 again, just give him a ring. Like, there's no way he should pop up that hard in this game. He's going to be the sacrificial one here for Spirit. He's going to have to make up for it with the other 2 cores. You know, like he did last game.
Yeah.
Also, this lane is just... Naga's a weird lane for Razor. You can kind of deal with illusions a little bit at the start, but I think over time it's just not that happy of a matchup in the game. So I think Collapse will find farm here, but I'm curious what is to itemize here and how much he wants to scale. Because you do have a Midas option on the Razor. You really want to push this to like refresher territory with Eyes of the Storm and stuff. It just depends on what timing Team Spirit are playing for here. Messed up, but he's still okay.
We'll see how much they're able to pressure and keep him off of being able to get some heals.
That's a big deal. If they can keep this Bloodseeker low, it helps because he is going to have the thirst coming in. If you keep him low, then Yu's in a better position. The trades aren't as good for Team Spirit. Maybe you can get some camps up for the Doom. There are no camps currently. Team Spirit not really able to convert on these trades much.
Clockwork versus Naga in lane sounds pretty miserable, honestly.
Here for Team Spirit early on. As the mid advantage is starting to build, NTS has 13 denies. But I expect it to become very bad in the next.
What would you even say the standard CS should?
I have no idea. I mean,
it's just like a lot, right?
Yeah, you can't divide by 0, so I think that is the Huskar Ember matchup. Indivisible.
Well,
it's almost dead here. Right?
Yeah,
this is where it gets impossible. Laurel, you did your best. I commend you, but you are absolutely screwed.
Seeker running around, Collapse, taking a lot of damage. Now Mira, also going to be similarly in trouble. Kills the Tombstone though, and I think that'll allow him to escape successfully.
Yeah, but this is a Razor lane that's getting him. He gets what he wants. NTS denies the water rune. Says, I do not need this filthy re.
He wants the greater attack speed. He wants to be low.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
Still a level ahead, so this is where you can start to gank the Ember if LG want to commit the resource support. It's up to Planet. His call. If you want to leave you alone, there's a Harpy creep in the camp too. Oh.
That was close. That could have been a big difference.
Mine.
And I honestly think Planet might have. He should have maybe just pulled the aggro off or something. That's a big creep to get.
Don't let it catch you.
I mean, you can always recast it though, because your cooldown's lower and less intensive. They'll find Y up top. Finally, that. And Laurel has
never refuse gold given.
Towards top and look for a. Here as even Maposhka. And they brought four up.
No mirror image. She is very dead. Heavy rotation.
Say what I will do with this power. Not going to happen.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire is scanning for enemies.
Itulah situ susah lah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Gak ada lawan bener. Ya turu main, ya turu ini. Ya turu dek.
Welcome back to the war. Is it everything you
Thank you for
remember?
coming. Jangan lupa bantu like ya.
Dire's putting a hurt on Radiant's middle tower.
Terjebak lagi tapi mati lagi. Ngapain sih ya turun mulu yang embernya take down. Ini kameranya gua blok nih.
Dire's middle tower's in trouble. Which one Dire again?
BS mulu yang disuting. Take down lagi nih.
Generation.
Killing spree! Radiant's bottom tower's still there, but not for long.
Don't be negative, Ron. Be positive.
To the seven hells.
You come back, I'll kill you again.
Radiant's middle tower's not feeling the love. Radiant's middle tower's under attack.
9.
Trickster's rule of illusion.
Ini farming wae. Itemnya nggak nguyak cepet ya. Banding takedown lagi. Gak dikasih space tuh buat farm. Baper Lur lagi.
I was told there'd be a mushroom cloud. Dire's bottom tower's under attack.
Miposka, gimana kabar kau Miposka ini kok cuma lari-lari nggak jelas, keliling-keliling dekat temennya. Dede didapetin oleh Ember, langsung digas. Wow.
Double kill.
Ini Oscar deh, bukan kaleng-kaleng. Nothing to say lo. Main. Datang pertama ya. Oi, BS baru dapat kayak gini. Rame Poska, Ember, ngejar Maelstrom dia. Mira. Fokus agak nih buat cari vision dia. Laser takedown. Naga Siren fokus manta. BKB buat ngedodge silent. BM. Kalau ini mah nyandeng loh prospeknya itu. Itu gaya opo kan ini. Memang berat loh, anding di pos 5 itu berat banget. Impact healnya, kontrol area juga susah. Apalagi musuhnya Razor sama Clock. Paus dek lama banget nih. Network pemimpin adalah si paling tajir ini BKB terus Maelstrom Mel Junior. Maelstrom udah jadi Mel Junior. upgradean Maelstrom. Apakah bisnetnya Bali error lagi? Kemarin ya bisnetnya dia. Apakah problem lagi? Di Bali Pro sponsornya bisnet pada kendala lagi. Tapi menurut segini Nagasiri nggak free farm ya termasuknya, karena posisi networknya posisi ke 5 dari core-core yang lain. Untuk early memang berat sih, karena dia butuh item dulu. Huskar yang butuh cuma 1 item 2 item udah berani fake. Huskar sama Doom itu nggak butuh item banyak sih dia. Kalau untuk war itu yang penting SS ready, dengan SS ready dia udah berani fake dia. Apakah kejadian lagi internet mati, restart modemnya gitu. Babak pertama udah dimenangin tim Spirit. Ini gimana ini? PSG LGD pemenang TA ini bertemu nih. Termasuk tim papan atas di Cina sama Europe. Sayang Indonesia nggak keluar ya di Bali Major ini. Boom. Tapi enggak lah, nantilah. Moga aja performnya bagus untuk TA di bulan Oktober.
Just be free and do whatever you want.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Tuh kan ada cok-coknya. Thank you bebe. Kalau Indonesia panggil aja Om manis. Collab sudah gak sabar nunggu. Kenapa dia tanya?
Oh!
Okay ya.
Not what you expected?
Ada 2 hari loh, please. Anjing, dengan PD dia tolong kasih towerku. Aku mau jadiin West Strong.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Ternyata player dunia juga ada toxic juga ya. Kemarin udah ada problem di internet. Kenapa nggak ada perbaikan? Mekan terus cross staff dia. Ini Kemarin udah dapat Indonesia loh. 2023 internet masih lemot. Harusnya buat sekelas internasional buat event kayak gini. Tapi kan nggak tahu ya, bulan Desember kan Indonesia baru meluncurin satelit tuh yang bisa beroperasional di bulan Desember 2023 ini. Nggak tahu, mungkin ada perbaikan 5G ya. Lagi mengorbit Desember baru bisa dioperasi ini kan. Ngaruh nggak tahu. Nah, orang nggak dikorupsi lagi ya. Suwe tenan cuk. Gimana kalau dimunculin chatnya ya udah foto komentar. Oh. What happened? Pause history. Tuh. Long pause is the history of Dota Major. Steam of but game not running. Indok. Ya kayak gini yang memperburuk citra negara itu. Indok. Rame Cin. Enggak nih. Kayak ini lagi lihat turnamen ini. Turnamen yang ada di Bali. Kata-katanya udah nggak cocok dilihat, jadi aku hit aja. Kemarin pause-nya lama juga loh. Kemarin itu hampir sekitar ya 20 menit 25 menitan loh. Dalam satu game ya. Game kedua dia. Tapi kok kenapa internet yang di Bali nggak diperbaiki? Why man? Gitu. Ini sekelas dunia loh, turnamen dunia loh. Ini masalahnya kalau internet ngaruh aja last hit juga susah. Jangan sampai dilihat Indonesia itu gaptek teknologi. Tuh Indonesia teman develop internet. Oh. Ini yang nonton di resmi aja udah sampai 8.000 orang. Belum lagi channel-channel biasa sekecil-kecil atau berapa ribu orang nih nonton turnamen ini. Yang baru join jangan lupa bantu like dong. Like, bantu share. Bisa lah, like ya. Bantu like. Akhirnya dilanjutin juga anjir.
Thank you.
Just
Bye-bye.
be free and do whatever you want.
Akhirnya pertandingan dilanjutkan antara tim Spirit dan LGD. Sorry, problem internetnya di Bali lagi.
Welcome back, everybody. It is Team Spirit versus PSG LGD Game 2. Apologies, we had some technical difficulties, but we're back now and in full swing of things here. 13 minutes. We've got Team Spirit to just a quick little recap of maybe you lost track of the game, maybe you're just now joining us. We had a Huskar matchup against Ember Spirit, which is one of the most one-sided laning matchups in the game, but Team Spirit is kind of making it work. Marl didn't actually die in the 1v1 against Huskar, though he was extremely underleveled, and now he's been kind of roaming around, getting some kills. No doubt that the Huskar is going to be big and bad, and there's still some matchup problems, right, Avery?
There's absolutely some problems in this game, and the double kill mid for NTS plus that Razor kill top for Shiro has pushed LGD into the position they wanted to be in this game, which is all three cores finding farm. Right is done for you, and their team fight coming online with two supports that are both level 8 now. It's a lot more firepower to back up pushes when the BKB comes out for NTS. Downside of this Huskar Bloodseeker matchup is that it can also be hard to force the Roshans without getting contested there. Way more difficult when they see you, and they can just run in there and have a hyped up carry. So that's going to be another issue for LG to play around is when do they try and do these Roshans? How early do they want to do them? It's not going to be the casual solo Huskar Roshan that we've seen from gaming that Quinn likes to pull off, right? I make this game a little slower for them, but I think they're also happy farming up the Naga and the Doom besides NTS here and just scaling into this game. A game where too much of it might fall down to Yatoro to carry.
Now, I've actually been really impressed with some of the Huskars going late game. With this, like, Aghanim's, Heaven's Halberds, even like the Octarine builds where you're just like perma-disarming people over and over and over again in a fight. I think this is maybe the perfect situation for a Huskar in some ways. Like, where you can win your lane and stuff, but you don't have to, like, keep the pressure on and, like, be on a timeline. Because I still feel like this hero can, like, scale pretty well as long as he's got another carry to back him up. Why You Smile is going to be caught here by Mira, trying to get away from the Razor, but Collapse will be able to run him down. Mira is going to be a bit low after this, but some Spirit heroes to make sure he stays alive.
Team Spirit just want this top tier 1. They want to start getting as much extra team gold as they can, help the Ember catch up, and help Yatoro push farther ahead. And I agree, the Huskar build this game could be very interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing this Ags, Octarine, Halberd, Dagger, the just to get in the fight, start beating his arms up. They become very obnoxious. And it is 3 right-click cores for Team Spirit.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, it is.
The scale is not that bad for NTS, despite being in a Bloodseeker matchup. He can get there, especially with the sustain and potential auras behind him that we talked about. It's a matter of how fast you get there and how fast do Team Spirit counteract that, and how much Laurel can catch up with the team. NTS is going to go for a tier 1 of his own. Crimson already done for New. That's going to be a nice item in this game. Again, the 3 right-click cores from Team Spirit. You don't have much magic damage to throw through this physical block.
Yeah, especially if Laurel, who's probably the one who gives you the most magic damage, is in such a tough matchup. You could see his net worth well below any of the other cores in this game. That's just, again, the nature of the matchup, not necessarily Laurel's fault.
He's going to be a hero, though. Now, he has Maelstrom done. He's going bot, so he can split the map and catch up for later.
Right.
You're probably going to play for this to go pretty late here, as they're not going to spend to come online. It's just going to come down to some late game team fights and some brawls, maybe particularly around that Roche pit. We're looking for NTS down here. This is a hard target to go on. He has
BKB. There's no way you're killing him. It's early.
Tough.
Killing spree!
Activate the blood right. He pops BKB. They're going to go for it. Committing a total.
Nothing to defend.
Through the crimson guard, you're right. They're all dead. Eating nothing to say. Now Collapse are going to come in. Collapse is dead. Nothing to say. He's going to stay alive. No way. Armlet toggle plus the soul repeal. Ultra kill for nothing to say. And all that talk about like, well, this game may end up going late. That may not happen at all now because that was a team wipe at 17.5 minutes in.
You even found Burke at the end with the Doom, by the way.
Yeah.
You took that save out of the fight. That's just a full team fight into Roche out of nowhere. That is not a go for Team Spirit. Okay, maybe you hook him here, but the second you see he has BKB, you get the hell out. BKB plus Crimson. You are not messing with that, and that is a value pickup for you, a game-winning pickup, right? You get this Crimson, immediately put it to that use. Team Spirit do not have an answer for that item in this game. They really do not. They do not have heroes that are going to chunk you for more damage right now. They don't have a Decifier. They don't have a Nullifier. Do not have an answer for that item.
Pas banget anjing.
Radiant's middle tower.
It's just going to come down to some late game team fights and some brawls, maybe particularly around that Roche pit. We're looking for NTS down here. This is a hard target to go on.
He has BKB. There's no way you're killing him. Surely.
Tough.
Activate the blood right. He pops BKB. They're going to go for it, committing it total with his own BKB. But they can't get through the Crimson Guard. You're right. They're all dead. Eating nothing to say. Now Collapse is going to come in too. Collapse is dead. Nothing to say. He's going to stay alive. No way. Armlet toggle plus the soul repeal. Ultra kill for nothing to say. And all that talk about like, well, this game may end up going late. Nice Hurricane back. Laurel does have a Remnant to be able to jump to. A second one to get away, but he is slowed. It's going to be hard. If they see this Remnant and chase after the Remnant, he might have a hard time. No, he gets out. And nice on usage. Looks like, oh, never mind. Great hook shot. Shiro still has a chance to be able to get a little bit away. The TPs come in, but they're not going to come in fast enough. The rest of Team Spirit will be here in time, and Shiro will be knocked out by the Purifying Flames.
Yeah, it was close call. Surprised he got that far.
Yeah, it was.
Hook shot cancel.
It was actually because of the word they had on the high ground there that I think Shiro dies. Oh no, they had blood vision. Yeah,
they had thirst. It's gonna be Ags first from here in this game. Good choice. Maybe just want some rocket flares or some extra damage to be able to pump into this Naga if he finds the hook shot.
It's also extra lane push, right? If you combine the Ember Spirit with Boots of Travel, split pushing the map, and then you constantly have these rockets going out. Another good way to stall out the game.
It also does increase your stun duration. I don't know if that
absolutely degrading
too much in this Huskar matchup, but maybe it does. Like, it might guarantee a better hook cog back into Blood Rate Rupture or something.
Sure.
I don't know. It's an interesting choice. I would have thought they maybe go for more utility on the supports this game instead of greedy items, because you have 3 carries basically.
Yeah.
That's why I think the Ags on clock and Eco and from Koshka's greedy items. And I think Yatoro is dead again.
They are going to get off the false promise, and he's going to keep the away. If they stop him, he's good. Yeah, I think that Fountain Heal will easily outdo the damage dealt, but they will still trade off support. And it's another BKB on.
All right,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Wasting this Aegis timer from LGD, or at least trying to, as the Ember split pushes the waves to catch up. Just hard to catch up in this game because while you're stalling for Ember to recover, the Doom is pulling ahead. You know, these are the types
Doom
of
is
games.
pulling ahead. The Naga Siren is getting to a point where you can't deal with the illusions anymore.
He already has an Orchid as well. It's just more pain waiting for Laurel when he enters that fight. These are the types of games that generally Doombringer wins because the game is very stalled out, and if you don't tempo him before the greed pays off, it's just gonna get too big.
Whoa, look at that play. I mean, Miposhka might still die for it. Actually, they're gonna jump on Yatoro instead. Neat Tombstone. Tombstone goes out now, but they don't really have the vision for Yatoro. Really great move there. Fortune's End on himself, knowing the Orchid was going to come out from Shiro.
Called in the fortification.
Just like you would do with the Global Silence play. Really great heads-up move by Miposhka. Good.
I think Sky might win.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Keeps at it. This is known to the grindstone. Hook shot over the side here on you. Very good pick off. He has Doom. He's actually trying to get it off with Hurricane. Pushes himself close to Doom. Crimson Guard is helping out a lot. Y can give him a small little bumper in heals, but it's not nearly enough. The never-ending damage from the Razor.
Nice attempt with the Hurricane. I was wondering what he was doing with that Doom, but he actually almost got out of there.
Thank you.
26-10.
Bye-bye.
Is Laurel.
Yep, that will be the time that Roshan is back up.
NTS says thank you. Appreciate that. So info here. Well, you're gonna push towards Blood Mist and probably try and win that fight for the second row here. Seems like your best opportunity back in this game. Ag's done for Mira, so you have overclocking. Extra rocket players and damage in the cogs. Might help you eventually kill this Huskar if it gets to it. You don't really have like any Vessel Buyer or anti-healing though. That part kind of sucks. Spirit in this game.
Malah busuk nih lah kesiran Ugra
bagus. So very aggressive Huskar build here with the Blink Halberd, Rove Bow for some extra range, and just going AC. He just wants to win the physical man fight here. That's gonna be a lot of minus armor between the AC, the Riptides coming through. You even have Toughness Aura right now on you. So LG kind of gearing up for the physical armor battle here a bit.
Yeah.
Recognizing that is pretty much the only way Team Spirit are going to kill their heroes, by punching them in the face.
How much longer until, oh, I guess our Aegis is expired, huh? Didn't really get a ton of value out of that, I think.
I got some decent farm, but yeah, it's not like this is not going to be some early high ground game for LG. Sure. I just don't think it's the type of fight they want to take.
Yeah, maybe once they have hearts on Shiro, they'll be a little bit more on the offensive.
I will definitely ramp it up.
Ada Vision di
He's
bawah
closing in on it very fast here, 300 gold.
Making a move now with Collapse. Moves down here. He is going to run into Ward Vision. LGD might be too far away to catch him though. Yeah.
Mine.
He spends some time here farming Ancients, but he will not.
Dire's middle
You're going to have to
tower
think about the BKB control for LGD this game too. You have a Doom, but outside of that,
yeah, at some point, do you think you want Ags on Naga Siren?
That's what I'm thinking. I think the Ags on Naga is really good late game here. The taunt for Huskar is also another mechanism you can get in there and start the initiation with Blink Taunt. Another nice tool for LGD. You can also get the, or they already have the grab ally off the Tombstone Shard. So that's another way to stall the BKB duration, right? If Razor goes in BKB blinking someone and you throw him in the Tombstone. Does he still drain damage? He probably does, but he's not dealing damage, I assume.
Yeah. And I bet that automatic attack doesn't go off on the Tombstone or anything. They also have the reactive taser for the techie, so both their supports are actually really good at stopping the single target right-click damage of Team Spirit. Man, there are so many problems for them, even if they manage to push this late. And Laurel is thinking about Lincoln's Radiance as a build.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Power is under attack.
I mean, I get the idea, but there's no way this is an inventory that, like, when you do this game, I refuse to believe Lincoln's Radiance.
I mean, it's a build that will get you to go
not gonna do any
further
damage.
late game.
You're just gonna run around and burn them for a minute and win the fight?
Get some miss percentage off on the Huskar.
This feels like
they don't go MKB. You gotta give them that.
In trouble. Which one died?
The miss percent is value in that regard.
But this build is absolutely awful. Helping you. That's that second Roche. Defend your base.
They're gonna try and do the Tormentor right as PSG LGD for the gank. They're going to Mapochka first, so that's pretty decent. Nothing to say, almost dying here, but they do have the heals, and he still has BKB.
Mapochka keep getting out of these.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Good positioning.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Big Mira's trying to snipe him when he armlet toggles, but he's healthy enough. They see him TPing away.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a solo clock. You want to hook into this? Good luck.
Go get him. Get him, Mira.
They do know NTS left. I don't think they can do anything about it. LG pushing towards this next Roshan. Get an Aegis on the Huskar with Ags, and then maybe you can go high ground. A lot of auras and sustain being built up. Solar Crest for Y. Force and Mech landed. Going into Lotus here. He is very farmed. There's so much utility they're going to be able to throw on this Huskar for the high ground push. And you're going to have Song to bail him out too. I mean, at some point you can also get the Naga Shard here. An extra heal. That's where I feel like the Song counter to the Rupture is nice.
Oh,
even if the Bloodseeker's BKB, you're still healing the Huskar.
Oh, Lincoln's. Gotcha.
Yeah, he did get him.
First, the Lincoln's does work, though I don't think Team Spirit can take advantage of this ability being on cooldown. That's the sad part.
A Rupture.
Maybe they can. Shiro. Song goes off. DP out. Bye.
Patrol's gonna farm them illusions though.
We'll try.
Link the illusion too. God damn. You're getting some value out of this.
Really looking on the silver lining.
I mean, you gotta take what you can get in this game.
Yeah.
It's an uphill battle in the draft.
Well, the Aghanim Scepter is almost up for the Bloodseeker, so maybe that's a turnaround point, especially with his matchup against the Naga Siren specifically.
They're getting there. Like, they are getting to a position where maybe they can contest this Roche. It's going to be very close, though. Because it is spawned. LGD, they're not running there. They should be soon. Because that is Ags done for your Huskar, and he is hasting top. TS is ready to play here. Anybody he sees, he's going in. That is a very scary Ags for Team Spirit to deal with. These taunts are going to be brutal.
Dire's bottom tower
just makes Lincoln's usage all the more important for Laurel.
But Yatoro does get to his own. The Blood Mist online. In theory, Team Spirit can contest the Roche, especially with Mira's position right now.
Yeah, Mira, what are you...
I mean, they know. Yeah. They should know he's up there.
Wait a minute.
Guy.
Where'd that rocket come from?
Yeah, do the geometry here.
Yeah, a little bit of triangulation. Oh, they got him. Ah, he spotted his long on it, and he'll die.
Yeah. I think that's one of those rockets you throw, and you're like, wait a minute.
He bites back immediately. They're going to try and defend this.
Yeah, this is... I guess he stalled it up. The thing is, he has no... He's trying to TP out, so he has to walk. But this Roche is getting stalled. It will give Spirit the fight that they want to try and get back in this game.
Oh, that slide is so annoying. Broke a lot of the smoke there.
Nullifier.
Yeah, and the rocket's going to spot him now. The smoke is gone.
Get a decent position here, though. The thing is, LG can just send Naga Illusions in and drop a Tombstone for vision.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to be in the pit.
Yeah, it's going to cut the tree. Then find the Oracle. That is
the Tombstone kill. The Oracle, best kill you can have. The Blood Right's going to go down, but he still has the BKB to actually put him inside the Tombstone, and they use... Okay, they hop out, put the Doom inside. Now Nothing to Say will pop out and fight you
Really whackable.
This is a nice little musical chair. Nothing to Say, committing. He will die for it, but it's the damage too much. He may be enough to be able to kill Calamity, slowed down by the Nullifier. They had to turn with deal with Laurel, but he's got the Doom on him now, so he's definitely dead. Nothing to Say gave up his life so that Mew could survive. As long as the Rocket Flare doesn't kill him. He blinked away just in time.
Nice toggling on this grab ally.
That was it.
I don't know who did it, but it definitely worked out well as they threw NTS in first, then they threw New in after the Rupture comes out, and Yeah, NTS will go down, so it's going to stall up this Roche a bit more here for LGD, but I think Shiro can probably commit if he wants anyway. Sure. And you're going to bring Huskar back in to pick up the Aegis. Still a very solid fight for LGD and a very difficult one for Team Spirit to take, especially when your Oracle gets jumped first.
Yeah, Oracle dying first is the worst case scenario for them.
Blood is doing some work here. Bro, let me in, though. I don't want to be out here.
Let me in.
NTS, fine. I'll fight your battles. Yatoro, he is dealing some damage, and that's that song interaction as well. Just stops the team from helping him out.
Mira going for the big plays right now. Refresh and try. Shot goes in. Oh, the Undying. Maybe he can get that. Maybe he can get the Aegis. Neither. Flying ducks inside of his tombstone. Not that it was needed.
He even got the cheese on the Undying there. Yeah. LGD giving up nothing. That hook shot. That was a valiant attempt, but in vain. Now the high ground. It's open for LGD. Unfortunately, they didn't get the Aegis on the Huskar here, which makes that high ground a little more difficult unless Shiro feels confident enough to go up there himself, which I guess would be possible.
Yeah, I feel like there's no problem with him doing that.
I don't think it's out of the question. You do have some poke though. Like you have blood. Right, you have plasma field, you have slight coming through. I don't know how fast Siege is going to be. Maybe LG just don't want to siege at all. Maybe they just want to kill you on the map. They catch you.
Radiant's middle tower.
Big if when it comes to Laurel's Ember Spirit anyway, but the others are probably a lot easier to catch.
Yeah, I mean, next big item for Team Spirit is going to be MKB for your Toro and a Refresher for Collapse. These are very far away, and LG know it.
The will they, won't they question being entered. CSGLG at least going to happen early. Oh,
you setting up. They catch December. Yeah, he is pretty good ward that saw Yatoro go up here. Oh, it's not the Ever, it's the Bloodseeker. You should get him here.
He's going to catch. As soon as he spots him, hit the Centaur Stun, got the Doom off on him.
That's super nice.
Now he just needs more TP rotation.
No, he
doesn't. No, 1v1s him.
Turtle takes way too heavy here. They have to take you off. That's a very good one for LG. You're going to the high ground to go to work.
That Lotus Orb may have done more harm than good. Collapse. Takes the full ultimate hit from nothing to say. Dropped very low, but the Pulse Promise bailed him out. PSG LGD will take the space.
Keep in mind, they gave that cheese to NTS, so he didn't get Aegis off Roche, but he got something, well, not that good on Huskar. In theory, it'll still be a lot of HP for Team Spirit to get through, for sure.
And, you know, he'll come back eventually. He's like, you know what, I did my job, guys. I'm gonna do a little shopping, pick up a Shiva's. See you guys in a little while.
I can help too.
I'm a building hitter, too. Getting a little bit low. Again, second life here. Song actually gonna be used. Set up the mine. They get the stun. They break through the Lincolns. Any stun from the blast off. Oh, he almost came back from the slide.
Oh, shit. Dibuka.
Meanwhile, nothing to say. Got hit by the hook shot from behind. Nothing to say. Around fighting. Cheese goes off. Yatoro had to fight through that.
Mira korban.
Killer here. Nothing to say. We'll get the pick off on Mira, but now he's kind of stuck in the trees.
Team Spirit has to take this window. So Tombstone's about to go down. You got through the cheese. There's no song right now.
Yeah, this is your best opportunity.
Yeah,
nothing to say. Yatoro, he's committing. Collapse is committing. Laurel's committing, but they all realize he's too far away. They have to back up. Yatoro with the false promise and the blood mist is actually going to get a lot of heal off of this one. Let's see if enough to outdo the damage. More than enough. And Shiro's going to be silenced almost immediately. Nothing to say. Hits him with the top. Team Shiro are fighting back big time.
The buyback from Yatoro, way too much for LG to go through here. They just throw their bodies at that wall. Not even get that much out of this. They got a melee wrap. That's it. I mean, you
take it from Razor. The underscape will not be kind.
Get up. Oh, that refresher. The refresher dream for the Razor. Not too far away. Radiant's done. I didn't think we'd get there, but Radiance is done for Laurel. So some extra mischance, some extra burn. That fight did not feel too convincing for LGD. I mean, I can see how they can lose these fights, right? And a lot of that was also based on
tapi worth it sih, masih dapat objektif.
You finding the Bloodseeker up top. which was forcing Yatoro to buy back there. So I guess you
Plus
didn't have
mancing
Doom
boy
for
back
that,
siapa
but
tadi?
I don't know. I actually would have expected LGD to be able to stand their ground better.
I think the sleep usage was really weird.
It was very aggressive. They wanted it for the heals, and I think they had an idea they can set up on the Ember out of it. But that's hard. You have to hit, stomp, rain.
Yeah, there was no other single target ability. Break through Lincolns, that's instant.
You can throw the net, you can get rid of the Lincolns. Yeah. But then how do you come out of that sleep? That is a much tougher task here.
Well, this is gonna make this game a bit more interesting.
Dire's top tower is about to be
It gives the
Radiant's
Spirit a
top
chance
rubble.
to get the next set of items, particularly the Refresher finished for Collapse. He also has that level 20 Eye of the Storm talent. This is where Razor becomes pretty spooky.
Yeah.
Like these double Eye of the Storms that are just going ham. They can be devastating.
It's possible for him to...
Oh, dia jadi magical ini.
What
Tipe
the
Ember
Interfire
magical.
Shard, doesn't that like reduce heal or HP regen? There's like a couple different things that he does, right?
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
It heals him.
He's gonna go AC next to try and deal with all this physical damage. Was there an older version of Interfire that did something like that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe I'm high.
Yeah.
Level 20 talents coming in soon. Tier 4 items. So just a general big buff that we're going to be seeing in all these heroes for the next team fight. We'll see who ends up being the stronger, though, for it.
Also keep in mind the Lotuses that Spirit have built here. They have Lincolns on Laurel, but they have a Lotus on Mira and a Lotus on Lapse. There's a lot of single target reflection here that can mess with the Dooms, the Nets, the Orchids. You kind of have to sync up this Nullifier from Chiro on top of who you want to focus here. And you have to think about these buybacks. Unless New wants to go for Ags on... I think at some point you want, but kind of have to decide when and where that is as he's thinking about Refresher first. Roshan could decide the game, and I mean, Team Spirit, they gave themselves a chance of testing it here. AC finished for a table. More physical mitigation in the name of the game. Regeneration. This one out though, and we are approaching 40 minutes. Bloodthorn for Shiro. Okay, that's going to help his single target man up here versus the Razor versus the Bloodseeker.
Same time, we got a MKB Kamali, so that evasion not going to be nearly as effective for the Huskar.
Collapse just want to run in.
Hot on the low ground. Awkward position to be in. I think what they really need to on the side of PSG LGD is that overcommitment onto the Blood Mist plus Promise Bloodseeker. Yeah, it's way too much heal to guarantee he outlives all of the damage you put.
Honestly, I feel like they want to get Collapse out first. I think Collapse is the biggest threat in the fight right now. He's also the tankiest, but that's he has a Trickster Cloak on top of Halberd. There's a lot of evasion here. Team bottom, the all team bottom.
STPing to try and pick off the Doom.
This is a reverse of last time.
Ini. Farming mati nih.
They're going to be able to get some pretty decent ideas here. Almost spotted him. We blinked away at the sight of the rocket flares.
If that flare had hit,
Radiant's top tower's under
you're
attack.
going to be looking at a dead Doom here.
Yeah, it would have disabled his Blink Dagger, and Team Spirit would have pounced immediately. But now...
Again in 5 seconds. LGD, they probably know that Team Spirit here.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
masih di kapeng. Wah, mantap. Udah deh. Udah deh. Udah deh.
Double kill.
Udah deh, udah. Akan dimnagasin. Nggak begitu worth it sih. Jauh.
This might be the last look Radiant gets at their bottom barracks. Killing spree! Radiant's middle tower's not feeling the love.
Nggak bisa, udah. GG. GG, bro.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Dibully-bully.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks is falling. Here comes Dire's plucky little courier. Oops! It's Radiant Ancients in some serious trouble. Radiant Ancients is nothing but trouble. Dire, take it all the way.
Babak yang kedua dimenangkan TSCLGD. Huskar yang buat ngangkat game tadi. Packet di bawah yang di bottom tadi. Di bottom tadi yang sampai triple kill udah di blunder ya. Jadi blunder itu udah. Spellnya tadi numpuk masalahnya. Nothing to say. Ember. Carry sama carry. Berat. Meljonier juga ngefek sih memang buat ngeburst. Tapi dia minim disable sih. Ini karo ini butuh disable loh. Oh, kecuali dia pakai baser. Baser ini bagus sih. Oke.
their best hero. Wait, ain't that kind of cheap? 5 seconds left and effective.
Mulai ya. Orang-orang tahu kan. Ada.
The Butcher. Whatever.
Prepare for battle!
Hope they're hard of hearing. Here I come. Oh, yes. Forward. Time for a little butchery. What is here?
30 seconds to battle. Well, feel free to start killing before that. We're not sticklers.
Want some? The blades is sharp, the meat is fresh. What more can you ask?
Welcome to the secret shop.
You got it. Right. Good plan. Keep an eye on her. Ah, good idea. Order. Waiting in. Coming through. Skin you for that. Right. Ominous, that is. Uh-huh. Aye, aye. Get right to it. Deep breath, boys. Ah. Here I come. I'm under attack.
Fuck you, man.
Double kill.
Never happen again.
You ready mango, man?
I'll do the honors. Yep. Hey! Hit now! Oh, yes! Uh-huh. About bloody time! Meat's on the table! Ah! Here I come! Ah! About bloody time! Right. Coming through. Aye, aye. Right to it.
Gotcha.
Was that good? I'm under attack. I'm under attack.
Killing spree.
Ah, idiot.
Nice shot. Spooky. Hit now. Carnage.
You should be honored.
Good plan. Oh, yes. I'll do the honors. Ah. You got it. Here I come. Whatever.
Coin for me.
Clear the chopping block. Good idea. Yeah. Keep an eye on her. Oh, yes. Lightning!
Killing spree! Double kill!
Lovely. Yep. About time. What is here? I'm under attack. What?
Dominate!
Idiot.
Mega kill! Double kill!
Well, I needed to sharpen my cutlery anyway. Ominous, that is.
Your bottom tower is under attack! Rally the troops and get over there!
Right. You waiting for me to say something? That was a... Fresh tops!
Unstoppable!
Right, I'm under attack!
Dire's putting up a barricade! Radiant structures are fortified!
Here I come! Well, let's see you try! Keep an eye on her.
Ooh, your bottom tower's kinda bad!
Forward!
You better poof on over to your bottom tower! Dig in and defend that sucker!
Toppers like that!
Your bottom tower is under attack!
As foretold.
They're trying to knock down your double kill! You and a couple of friends can probably stop that!
Has reached my heart.
Your top tower needs some help?
My cleaver's getting itchy. Boy. Ah. Ah, good idea. My cleaver's getting itchy. I was to buy you.
This'll come in handy.
A vigilant heads up. This is nice.
You better poof on over to your bottom tower! This is one of the things in the bad column.
Yep.
Your top tower is under attack!
Waiting in. Fresh meat. I cut two. Head now.
Savage! Look, the enemy's attacking your middle tower. Don't let him do that!
Ominous, that is.
Top tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. You even watching your top tower? Hello, top tower. Goodbye, top tower.
We need to talk. Are you hated muck? My horns. You'll not live to see them. What's this here? Bloody crap! I'll do the honors. Aye. Here I come. Just wait for me. Take a deep breath. Oh, yes! I'll take that as tribute. What to it? You won't feel a thing. I just got the shivers. Coming through.
Killing spree!
You feel the red hole. Whatever. I'll cut in now. Top. Yes. Top.
Ooh, your bottom tower's kinda bad. Oh, there better be something important going on. Your bottom tower just took a dirt nap. It ain't over till the last building falls. So fight!
Good plan.
The bottom tower is under attack.
About time. Get over it. Yep. I'm just ribbing ya. Lightning. Cut to the fire.
Monster kill!
Yeah. Now what?
Whoa! Double kill!
What's this here? More like that. Right. Now, yes. Here I come. Ominous, that is. Hey!
Top tower is under attack.
Your mind will understand. Oh, slice a lot. Just wait for me hooks. mission. Too many dibs on there. Oops, was that me? I'm under attack. Yeah. I'll do the honors. Take that. I'm under attack. Yes.
Back. Ode, back.
Here I come. Coming through. The silence is broken. We're not ready yet. We're out of the action. Forward. Right to it. Good plan. Keep an eye on her. Aye.
Jaga rekam.
It's not ready. Head now. Battle Fury! You got it. Something wrong. My finest work. Whatever. My blades are not.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I'm not ready
What,
yet.
not your job or something?
Fresh chops. Smells good, doesn't it? Delicious. I'll do the honors. Yes! I'm under attack!
Come on, get out of here.
Jagger TP, Jagger.
Right to it! Bloody time! There's no more away!
Your top tower needs some help. Holy shit!
We got a friend in common.
That's such juggernaut! Your top tower is under attack.
Back.
Double kill! I hate when you saw me coming. Your middle tower's under attack.
Not yet. You're mincemeat now. Get over here. Isn't ready. Yep.
Dire structures are fortified. If your mid tower could talk, it'd be pretty mad at you.
I'm not ready yet.
Gotcha!
Lancer idiot.
Coming through. Deep breath, boys. Here I come.
Ooh, your bottom tower, it's kinda bad. You gotta do something about it or just sit there looking funny.
Idiot.
Good plan. I don't fear death. We got a friend in common.
Nggak ngerti lagi deh cara main kalian itu gimana.
I'll take that as tribute.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
Pada pisah-pisah sendiri udah pada kayak kuat-kuat aja. Goblok memang.
We get freebies now. Right.
Tuh.
Head now. I was the last of my kind. Here I come.
The bottom tower is under attack.
SS. Silencer. What the fuck, silencer.
Good idea. Got a friend in common.
Ah, idiot.
I've been better.
You better pop on over to your bottom tower. Double kill. Your bottom tower is under attack. Triple kill. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Kick me down. Now, yes.
Dire structures are fortified.
Lightning. Hey, dog. Was there something on it? Hey?
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack.
Dead again.
What do you mean your bottom tower is gone? Your top tower needs some help.
Baby, you understand?
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen. That's the spirit. The losing spirit.
Keep an eye on her.
Udah dah, nggak usah beli no beli sentry on ward man, please.
Whatever.
Percuma supportin orang-orang kayak gini mah. Stres sendiri ya.
I'm not ready yet. No, who's counting anyway? Aye.
Kayak udah kuat-kuat aja. Mati. Truk datang. Truk. Nah, dead again.
Ominous, that is. Here I come. It's your lucky day. Whatever. What's this here? It's not ready. Great desk, you one. A bad bloody
The
time.
middle tower's under attack.
That's what you get, taking a bite out of my turf.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Take a deep breath. Coming through. Right.
BM, men, BM.
Right. Oh, yes. Keep an eye on her. This is just nice and sharp. I am the swamp for a topic. You're 1, 2, through and through. Yep. You got it. Oh, yes. Waiting in. Smell the fresh air. Good idea. Forward. I'm under attack. Get over it. Yeah.
Got it! Oh, get off! I had a plan B.
Perfect. Knives sharp. I'll do the honors. Good plan. Fill your lungs up. Yes. Head now. It's not ready. Deep breath, boys. Here I come. About bloody time. Ominous, that is. Something wrong. Right to it.
Roshan has fallen to the radiant. Immortality.
What is here? Ah, yes. Yes. Bounty.
Dead again.
Bottom tower's kind of bad.
Head now. Here I come. Good plan.
Go smoke. Go smoke.
Coming through. Come to point.
Killing spree.
Lightning. I'm under attack.
Double kill.
Eul, Eul.
Killing spree. Triple kill. Dominate. Your top tower needs some help. Top tower is under attack. Fire strikes in the fortified.
Chin chopper.
Your top tower is under attack.
This edge is nice and sharp.
Your top tower has fallen. Your top barracks never did nothing to deserve this. Your top barracks ain't nothing no more. Your middle tower is under attack.
You wanted out of here, didn't you?
See you later, nerds.
If your mid tower could talk, it'd be pretty mad at you. Your top barracks has fallen.
This ain't how I pictured it.
Got one nice little tower now, by the way. Killing spree!
What more stone? Yes, sir. Silence.
Dominate!
Boy.
Your middle barracks are under attack. Your middle barracks has fallen. Honestly, the opposite would have been a heck of a lot better.
Nothing better. Whatever.
They're trying to knock down your middle tower.
About time. Take a dig. Keep an eye on her. Forward.
They're trying to knock down your middle tower. And over here, we have your middle tower. Not being there no more.
Right.
Ooh, your bottom tower, it's kind of bad.
I'm into it. Right. Last of me back. Be still.
Dominate!
What happened?
Hey, look at you, knocking down that bottom tower.
Here come. Vanguard. Right to it. Yes. You got it.
Killing spree.
I'll do the same for you. Regeneration. Coin for me. Bury me with my graves.
Yeah.
Lightning.
You better poof on over to your bottom tower.
Now.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Yes.
Your bottom barracks are under attack.
I'm under attack. Keep an eye on her.
One nice little tower now, by the way. Your range is under attack. Even Ryan?
Not always nice.
Dominate! The dire ancient collapsed. All's right in the world.
Idiot people.
Whose band is it? Oh, yours! 5 seconds left. Okay, your pick now. You know what to do. Your pick now. Meepo. What? Huh? Ten seconds. 5 seconds left.
I've turned over a new spear.
Prepare for battle!
With divine grace. Nothing to it. Spears up! With pleasure. All in stride.
30 seconds to battle! First blood!
First blood! I know! Oh, yes! Move out!
The battle starts!
Ready! My battle continues! I hunt! My plate resounds. As the Picus flies! I've got this! We go! Ever done it better? Dogs are on us! Thought as much. My spear leads the way. Guards moving! Marathon? I'm under attack! Glorious! They hate to attack me! Soak it in! I know! Thought as much. To what end? Well, mull is over. Ah, yes! A step towards victory! Fall in! Fight me!
This is one of the things in the bad card.
Sorry.
Thought as much. That's the right of it. The dogs are on us! I hunt! We go!
We say no.
But it's gonna be a massacre! The spear can't have all the fun! Marathon? Force march! Give me a sec. Kebab time! It's my right! With divine grace! What chance have you? The heavens can't contain me! No quarter! A step towards victory! Follow my lead. Behold me! God's moving! This way! Run if you must! To me! Yes! The dogs are on us! To the front! I'm under attack! Haste! Today you die! Ah! To what end? Move it! Crunchy! I'm under attack! Denied! I've got move! By my spear!
Top tower needs some help.
Nothing
Rally
to it.
the troops and get over there!
At this rate,
Top tower is under attack. This is one of the things in the bad card. Your Is that your job or something?
Clear a path! No! Forced march! Fall in! I'm betwixt myself. Move out! All mine! As the Pickus flies! Fall before me! Dogs are on us! Fall in! I hunt!
Killing spree!
Sanctioned by the Order.
If your mid-tower could talk, it'd be pretty mad at you. Dire's structures are fortified.
Now that was a good trick!
Get up! Get up! Get out there!
For valor! I'm going to enjoy this. Have a spearful! Kneel. Take that shot! My spear leads the way.
Dominate!
Strike the god of war! A dazzling death. Too many kids on there. I actually quite like that.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
My feet know the way.
Look, the enemy's attacking your middle tower. Don't let him do that!
Your struggles begin. Scared intellect. I will have all in stride. March! Almost there. The dogs are on us! Praise me! Spears up! To war!
You've earned a wyvern's gratitude.
My plate resounds. No doubt. I'll make a point of it. Move out! Well, Muller's over. A nice snack. Regeneration. Bow before the might of Mars. Ready. Go, go! Mine is truly a blessed life. Our lines will never break!
Cool, man.
Puff on over to your bottom tower. The bottom tower is under attack.
I know. Who called it?
Killing spree.
Ha ha ha! I'm just ribbing ya. Oh, fresh and tingly.
Your middle tower's under attack. It ain't over till the last building falls. So fight!
Awesome.
Are you even watching your top tower?
Dogs are on us.
Top tower is under attack.
To war!
Your middle tower has fallen. Dire's putting up a barricade.
Move out!
The top tower needs some help. Your top tower has fallen.
My
Huh?
plate resigns.
It's my favorite tower.
This way.
Invisibility. Here comes Dire's plucky little courier. Oops, it's dead now. Double kill! Dominate!
I never let go of my shield. Ready. To the front!
Your top tower is under attack!
The battle rages! How many more? I'm under attack! I hunt! Need more time. Fall in! Coward dogs! No mercy! Follow my lead. What now, your dreams of old? You know the dog. My body, the might of Mars will command. No
Double kill! Your top tower is under attack. You gonna do something about it or just sit there looking funny?
You can't kill a
Your
god.
top tower is under attack. Agent called in the fortification.
To me! Enough practice! Move out! Huzzah! I choose this path myself. Indeed. Force march! March!
Welcome to the secret.
My spear leads the way.
Your middle tower is under attack!
All in stride. Loose the dogs! Time for blood! Should know! Ours the sands of dogs! Nothing!
Killing spree!
We've divided these to attack me!
The top tower needs some help.
Let me out! Dogs are on us!
Ay, naku, tangin na nga yung mag-kill.
Oh, the weak! Dominate!
Ina mo, W. Ina mo, Winter.
Mega kill! Double kill!
Perishes with me.
Ooh, your bottom tower's kinda bad.
You'll have to do a lot more than kill me.
Dire structures are fortified.
Ooh, you're welcome. I know.
Your bottom tower just took a dirt nap.
My feet know the way. You will be destroyed! Execution style! More power! Beg for mercy! Spears up!
Behind mine.
Perfect! Of course! No doubt!
Double kill!
We'll find vengeance! I'll see you in the abyss.
Yo, ngelek-ngelek kayak gini, tae.
Ooh, your bottom tower, it's kinda bad.
Mati lagi.
You better pop on over to your bottom tower. Dig in and defend that sucker.
Mars! So good to see you!
Your bottom tower is under attack. Oh, there better be something important. What do you mean your bottom tower's gone?
Udah cepet.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Dire's doing that glowy thing. There's nothing to do until that's done. They're trying to knock down your middle tower.
With pleasure.
And over here we have your middle tower. Not being there.
Move it! Now, face me!
tower's under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Rally the troops and get over there. The bottom tower is under attack. You and a couple of friends could probably stop that. Are you even watching your top tower?
Hello, Mars here. Again.
Mega kill! Hello, top tower. Goodbye, top tower.
Glory! Dogs are on us!
Dominate! You're trying to knock down your middle tower.